should we call it? Just a regular?
It's your show, man.
My show?
I'm just a guest.
I'm just a guest.
Yugi Chat.
Yugi Chat?
P-Bunny program. Yugi just got, I don't know, man. You should have written this down.
It's called Late Night with Dennis. Hey YouTube, welcome to the first episode of Bedtime Show with P-Bunny. That's me. We have our first guest today, David. You might know him from all my pack openings, Juju Master, Proxy Bunny, whatever everyone call him. So, yeah. Thank you for coming in today.
Oh, thanks for having me over,
Yeah,
man.
no problem, man. So, we'll start off with the first question. So, last week was LA Regionals, and it was not only that, it was also David's first Regionals ever. Actually, his second competitive event, right? You went to locals last week, or a couple weeks back?
Went to one locals and one regional.
One regionals, right?
Yeah, next nationals.
Oh, yeah.
Is that how that works?
I think so.
Yeah.
So very quickly, what do you think about the event, and what did you play, and how well did you do?
Well, it was a big shock. I mean, like I said, I only went to one locals before, and that was a really good, different experience. Because before, I usually just played with Dennis at his house or with some of our friends, and they're usually pretty nice. Let me take misplays back, and they try to explain stuff. I say, oh, can I play this card? And they help me out. When it comes to going to locals, everybody is a lot more
Serious, right?
serious, stern. Yeah. I don't want to say rude, but they definitely will turn a blind eye and not really help you out. And so that was something new to adjust to. It's just a game, I thought, but not to these guys. So when I went to regionals, I was more weary because I knew that there would be people that are playing to win, and I'm just there to have fun. I know I'm not going to top. I know I'm not going to do well. And there were some people that would not tell me rulings, partially, I guess, to protect themselves, but also to take advantage of me, because I think I go in there asking questions like, is that target, or is that special summon inherent, or is it by effect? They don't want to tell you that stuff because they want me to make the misplay, and they want to see what I do first. And if I saw it in their eyes when I started asking, can I see that card in your graveyard?
Yeah.
And I was reading all their effects.
Yeah.
Especially the Gear stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't play Gear. That dude, he had a smile on his face like
that's new.
This guy, easy win.
Easy win. Yeah, exactly. So what you play that weekend, and how would you do? What's your record?
Right. So I played Dark Worlds, pretty standard build control, and I went up against mostly meta decks, and I would say it was lose and win, lose one. So I would win one, then lose one, then win one, then lose one. I ended up going 4-4, and then I ended up dropping after that.
I see. So going to a big event like this, there's a lot of concerns that you had. I know there's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh wise and like non-Yu-Gi-Oh wise, like how, oh, I don't know this matchup, I need to prepare for this, and also how scared of losing my stuff non-Yu-Gi-Oh wise, like stolen and stuff, and keep stuff very close on you. Like how'd you feel about that?
Yeah, before we went in there, I remember you gave me a lot of tips, and also a couple of the other friends in our club gave me a couple of some advice. They said things like, don't show them your trades without supervising them. Yeah. Don't let people touch your backpack. Don't let anybody touch your cards unless you're playing in a match. Yeah. So I was just very nervous. I kept a backpack wrapped around my legs at all times. I kept my deck, on my person, on my bag.
Yeah, his bag. We'll show that later.
I had a bag on me at all times, and then I just was trying my best to just when I was touching their stuff, I always asked for permission. I didn't want to offend them. Can I touch this? Can I shuffle? Do you mind if I cut? Yeah. I didn't want them to think that I was gonna like scratch up their sleeves.
Actually, when I first told him this, I didn't know he was gonna be this paranoid about it. He went pretty extreme on it. So I thought after he showed me what you did, I'm like, dude, you relax, like, calm down.
Yeah, I think that was also. I think people when I first shook their hands, they started like asking for permission for everything. Yeah. They started feeling like, oh, this guy's must be like OCD, must be pretty anal.
Really intense, yeah.
Yeah, really intense.
Yeah.
And one guy even he at the end of the match, he ended up beating me. I think he was Mythic Dragons, and he's all like, you're pretty intense. And I said, oh really? Sorry about that. It's my first time. He's like, no way. I never would have guessed. You have a really good poker face. He thought that I was a serious competitor.
Wow.
Little does he
so
know.
Good.
Little does he know. It's like my second event playing Dark Worlds.
Yeah, I was sitting against this guy around, I think round 6 or 5 or something like that. He was so loud down the table. I could hear him like 5
Yeah, everything was, I had to declare it. So I was all like, okay, activate effect. Is effect fine? Okay, summon. Is summon fine? Thank you. So it was, I think everybody kind of took notice that I was kind of asking a lot of questions.
So many people say that regionals is really tiring, and especially in SoCal where we have like 9 to 10 regional rounds in regionals, like an East Coast route, like 6 or 7. Like you're dueling for 14, 15 hours with the delay of matches and stuff.
Yeah.
So how'd you feel by the end of like the 15 hours of playing, and like how'd you make yourself not feel as tired, I guess you can say?
I think a lot of this comes down to variety, because you had kind of warned me going into it. You said, hey, listen, I know, because like usually when we play, I get sick after like 2 or 3 rounds. I say, hey, let's stop, let's go play video games.
Yeah, actually, another side story was his first event, locals.
It was round 3.
Round 4, round 3. He's like, dude, what are we eating? I'm so hungry. Hurry up, man. I'm hungry. Where are we going? Asked the same question 3 times, and I just blew up on him.
Yeah, I played 1 round. Second round I had to bye. Third round I just lost. So by then I was already done. It was only three games.
I think it was 4 rounds.
2 games technically.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, I'm almost done.
Yeah.
Because I think I didn't know how long it took. I didn't know if it was like a 5 round, 10 round. It was only the last round. So, but I was worried that we weren't gonna get to have dinner.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, I'm almost done. And he said, just wait a second. We're almost done, okay? So
he's being a little kid, like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? So I warned him before we went to regionals, and so how'd you feel at the end of the day? Yeah,
so I mean, so you were warning me, and when we first got there, it seemed like forever before we got to play.
Yeah.
Registration starts at 9 and it ends at like
starts at 8.
Starts at 8, ends at 11.
10. But then the delay of time for them to get everyone's name in. Yeah.
Right, so
we started first round to like around 11:30, 12, right?
I think 12, yeah. So we got there at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So and then we registered within the first half an hour. So I would say from 9 to 12, I didn't know what was going on.
It was dead time, yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting to like by noon I'd be hungry, I'd be tired, I'd be weary. Yeah. We were just hanging around, talking and chilling, you know. So it was I think that definitely gave me a lot of energy boost, made me more relaxed and less tense. So when we started playing, again the variety helped. So I played no deck twice. So everybody was always different, and it was interesting to kind of like, to have to adapt every single time, that I didn't get tiresome. And I played the same people over and over again, so I only played the same decks over and over again. So like I did play Mythic Dragons for the first time. I played Gear for the first time. I played Bujin, a different Bujin build, but it was kind of just encountering different decks, so that it always was interesting. I was never like, oh.
So you're playing a new game every time, right?
It was like a new game every time.
Yeah.
So that definitely helped. And then I think even by like round 7, you were exhausted because your deck is definitely very intensive. Yeah. Mine is autopilot.
I call it autopilot. No offense, Dark World players, but it's pretty autopilot.
Pretty intricate. Yeah, there's a lot of fine tuning.
Pretty linear, you know.
There's a lot of things you gotta do, but most of my stress came from what the hell is his deck and what is he doing.
Yeah.
And that was where my worry was. Not my deck. I know my deck. I know what I can do. That was the easy part. The hard part was just like, whoa, where are you from? Yeah. You're from San Fernando Valley? Cool. What deck is that? What the? Yeah. The Dolce. So.
I think he kind of took the opposite too. Every time he saw something new, he got more interested and got more energy from it. I think if I was playing in his shoes, I would be more stressed out. I have to figure out how to beat that deck because I never played it before. So I have to be more critical of every move I make and be think 3 steps ahead. Well, for you, you're just gonna go on the flow.
You're that type of player. I mean, again, it's my first regionals. Yeah. Was the top 64 out of 800. I know I'm not gonna get top 64. I'm just there to play, meet new people, shake some hands, meet some ladies. And
you played one girl.
I met one girl. There's like 3 girls in all of LA regionals. And I got one of them. So
what's the chances?
Ladies.
The Juju Master.
That's why I wasn't in it to win. Yeah. I kind of went in expecting I think I'm gonna lose. I think you even told me, you said just go in there. Don't even worry about side decking. Don't worry about their decks. Just worry about winning game 1 because Dark Worlds has the highest game 1 percentage. Yeah. According to him. Not according to my record. I tell you that much.
Statistics,
but,
my math.
It should be most top game 1s. But anyways, went in there. Just trying to have fun because I knew I wasn't gonna top. And I think that's the kind of outlook that you should have, because I did play some people that they took it way too seriously. We're having any fun. I make jokes all the time, as you can tell, and they did like very funny, they're not having it because they want to get through this game as soon as possible so they can go back to I don't know, just citing their decks in. Yeah.
So.
But it's pretty fun.
So lastly, my last question would be, would you go again? Having the experience you had that day. Many people actually don't like big events like regionals. I know a lot of players from my locals. They only go to locals because they know it's like 3-4 hours a day. That's it. They're done. Go home, get the win, get the prize, go home. The prizes in regionals isn't that exponential. Where time you put in, you don't really get that much out. So
that's true.
So after cost and how long it took and everything, would you go again? How do you feel about that?
I would absolutely go again. I think the biggest thing you even told me this was. When we went in there, I said, wow, $20, that's a lot of money. and you said you get 5 boosters. And I said, cool, I'm down for the 5 boosters. That's how much it costs anyways.
Yeah.
Your thing is
retail though. Retail. Okay.
But your point was that nobody goes for the consolation prizes.
Yeah.
People go for the top to get the invitation or to go for the mats.
Yeah, top 8.
Nobody cares about the 5 boosters.
Exactly.
To me, I'm like, I get 5 boosters. It's practically free entry.
Yeah.
Same thing with locals. I went into the locals. I wasn't gonna top. Everybody here was really good. Half of our friends were there, and they kicked my ass, 24/7. So I was like, well, all my friends are gonna top. I'm just gonna have fun.
Yeah.
And we get 1 booster there. So getting 1 booster versus getting 5 boosters, I think that's why I like regionals a lot more. As far as it being tiresome and being long, you get more bang for your buck. You go to a local, you pay $6 at Majestics, which is overpriced. You get a shitty 1 booster. But anyways, you go there, you play there for 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
You get a bye every couple of times, so it's kind of lame.
Yeah.
And you just play your friends. I think you could do that for free. It's kind of going to a bar.
Yeah.
When you can just go to the grocery store and buy alcohol for free and drink with your friends.
Also, there's the cost of travel and the cost of parking and cost of food after, because food's not free. Obviously, there it's real expensive.
That's a good point.
So how after all the expenses, you think it was worth going still?
I guess I never really thought of it that way. I think just in terms of what Konami holds.
The event itself.
The event itself, yeah. You get the 5 boosters, which are unscaled, and then there's also win mats. And also, I think the biggest thing for me is it's a communal game. You can't play this game by yourself. This is a game you have to play with other people. So it's all about making new friends, meeting new people. I met a lot of your friends from LA, so that was really cool too.
LA local friends.
Your LA teams. So it was a good experience for me. I think that was totally worth the $20.
Yeah.
As far as gas and parking, I think that's all circumstantial.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people that play at the LA regionals, when I was talking to them, meeting them, they're all from LA. So they took the bus, they took the train, they know where the parking spots are. So for them, it was no big deal. It wasn't an hour-long drive like it was for us. I actually met some people that drove all the way from San Diego, and I think for them, it was like a 2-hour drive and probably like 2 tanks of gas, and then So I think for them, if they found it was worth it, then who am I to complain? It's definitely worth it.
Because obviously, for us, it's only an hour drive. So we'll probably end around 11, 12, come back home, be around 1. For them, it's a 3-hour drive, where they come home probably the next day.
Yeah.
And be like totally tired, the whole Sunday's gone.
But yeah, I definitely got $20 worth of Yu-Gi-Oh cards,
yeah, exactly.
$20 worth of dueling, $20 worth of fun.
Yeah. And you need people something pretty good, right? What'd you pull again?
Oh yeah, that's right. This was actually from the Winamat. Good juju, shout out to my friend Jonathan, who's a closet duelist. So I won't say his last name. But he went to enter the Winamat for me because I really wanted a mat, but I know I can't win one.
Yeah.
So I gave the guy $12 to go.
Go play, son.
Yeah, hey, go win me a mat, basically.
Yeah.
He ended up dropping out round 1, which I think was a bad investment. But he ended up giving me the 3 boosters, which again for me that's pretty sweet. I got 3 boosters.
$4 retail.
I pulled Sylvan Marshall Leaf and Imperial Tomb of the Gravekeepers, whatever it's called.
Necrovalish and that.
Yeah. So I mean, I made my money back for the day.
Yeah. And more.
And I guess.
Well, kind of. Including both events and the event. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the interview. So you have any last words you'd like to say? Any tips to a noob from a noob?
Well, we don't like the term noob. We prefer.
Okay, my bad. Okay, new player.
Experience challenge. We're a little experience challenge.
Amateur level.
I'll accept no. I'm novice. I'm a novice.
Okay.
But yeah, for any of you first timers out there like me who are considering going out to like a YCS or regionals, anything that's not your locals, I definitely recommend it. The competition is totally different. People that are going to be a little more intense, but that's how you get better.
Yeah,
I'd say. But
you don't take plays back and like
exactly.
They're less unforgiving,
Yeah. So you learn the hard way, and there's always judges to ask. But the main part of advice I want to give is that if you're going to consider going to one of these, definitely go with someone who's a bit more experienced. If you have any friends that play Yu-Gi-Oh, or if you have any of your locals that you know are going to go, try to tag along with them. It's going to be more fun that way too. Not only are they going to be there to help you, but in between rounds, they're going to be able to talk to you, chat with you. We went with like 8 or 9 people.
Yeah, 8 or 9 people. So every time a round ended,
someone
was already there.
There was always someone there
to
ask me how I did, ask about their story.
About a little bit, salty, spread the salt a little bit.
Exactly, yeah. Spread that NaCl around.
Yeah.
So definitely give it a shot. It's a lot of money and it's a lot of time, so like think it through. I could totally see myself having a bad time if I ended up, pulling bad and losing all my rounds, and if everyone around me was a dick. But I got a lot of great players, met a lot of really cool people. So all in all, it was a great experience for me. So go in there kind of just knowing what to expect, and I think you can have fun.
Yeah, so I think the biggest tip is actually go with people that you know, go with some people that actually been before, so you're not like blinding the blind kind of thing. He's only playing for 3 months now.
That's right.
Yeah.
So about 3 months to the day since I've been playing.
Yeah, happy anniversary, man.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, so and I'm pretty sure if you're subscribed to this guy's channel or any Yugi tuber out there, you've probably been playing for more than 3 months.
Yeah.
So if someone like me can go out there and go 4-4, breaking even, I'm pretty sure that you guys can do the same. So no matter what your deck is, you know, I went in there only knowing how to play 3 decks. I only know how to play Bujins, Prophecies,
Not that good.
and other Dark Worlds. So.
Yeah.
You know, I had pretty like low IQ going in there, but coming out, I definitely know a lot more. Definitely more.
Got a little better.
Got a little better. I definitely know how to like read someone's deck a little better now.
Yeah.
You just see 2 or 3 in the graveyard, you kind of understand like, oh, so this engine is by discarding. This engine is by searching. This engine's by banishing. So once you figure that out, you know, it's just about adapting. So yeah, definitely give it a shot.
Yeah. So, like for coming in today.
No, no problem, man. Thanks for having me.
We'll be here again for Prio.
Oh, yeah.
Next Wednesday.
Oh, hey, congratulations on getting accepted into the America's Next Yugi tuber thing.
Yeah.
Really pulling for you, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see you next video. YouTube. Bye.
See you later.
How do you feel right now?
Oh, you have to get him with the fanny pack.
Turn around. Let me see your fanny pack.
You think like I'm not proud of it or what? That's the best. That's the
Please explain to me why you have fanny pack.
Where are you going? Ready to do it all the time.
Washing his hands.